Hi guys, I hope you are all safe and healthy and that you're enjoying your time at home. Unfortunately, we can't be together during this time, but our school, Al Hal, has made it possible through this interactive medium for us to continue to provide you with quality education. Um, and so that's what we're going to continue to try and do until we can get back together. But today's video, I want to talk about all the work that you're finding on Pearson's. As you know, you would have seen that there are several worksheets with a few questions, and you must answer those questions and fill those in. So I'd like to look at some of those homeworks and some of those, well, one of worksheet one and the homework from the comprehension check. So I'm going to start by opening up the screen, and then we're going to look at worksheet one, which you're going to find on Pearson's, right? And let's get right into it. The first question on worksheet one says, figure out these 9-letter words and use them in a complex sentence, right? This is supposed to challenge you, so it's going to be quite difficult. But once you can figure out the words, then you should make sentences, and we'll look at those now. So the first word there is acquiring, and the sentence is the real estate agent loves acquiring new houses. The second word is digitally. The sentence is this world is more digitally connected than ever before. The third word is jealousy. The sentence, I looked jealously as Muhammad ate his cake. D, magnified is the word. The words are magnified for those who cannot see them is the sentence. And E is mailboxes. Someone is stealing our mailboxes, call the police is the sentence there. All right. So if you did find that difficult, that's okay, because it was meant to challenge you. All right. So let's move on to question 2, which says fill in the punctuation marks. So you can see there, all the punctuation has been removed and you have to fill it in. The first clue I'll give you is, if you look over here, every sentence, as you know, ends with a full stop. So, you start with the full stop at the end of every sentence, all right? And then, so let's look at the rest of it. Sentence A says, Layla, comma, who sat next to me in class, comma, lent me her notes. The students studied these punctuation rules is sentence B, and then you use a semicolon there. Later, they took the final. Sentence C, Zahra, comma, Muna, comma, and Noor sponsored the new program, full stop. Here the comma is used to make a list. So if you said Zahra, comma, Muna, comma, if you don't have the comma here, I will accept that as correct, right? But this is what you call the Oxford comma, or the Oxfordian comma, right? You don't necessarily have to use it, and in modern English, we don't really use it, but you can, and if you do, it's 100% right. Sentence D, Hassan was born on Tuesday, comma, July 9, comma, 1980 at 6 a.m. And then you use the full stop, or period, 6A period, M period. If we look at this date, right, if you don't have those commas in exactly those right places, or exactly the same places as I have them here, it's not really a big problem, because How you write the date will depend on how you start the date. Do you say July 9, 1980, Tuesday, or which order that you do it in? And it also depends on which part of the world that you're in. Different countries will put those commas and symbols in different places. So if you don't exactly have them in the right places, it's not really a problem, but this is also a correct way of doing it, and it's worth knowing. Sentence E, very simple sentence. Sit down, comma, Jamal, full stop. That is a direct statement, or you could make it an exclamation mark. If the teacher or if somebody is shouting, sit down, Jamal, right? You could make that an exclamation mark. Question 3, give one synonym for each of these words or phrases. These are words and phrases that come from the vocabulary that we've checked and that we've done recently. So the first word is perturbed, which means distressed. Sob means to weep or to cry. Anguished is desperate or in a desperate situation. Quiver is to shudder or to shake. And a secret rendezvous is tryst. Right? So, yeah, that is all the answers for the first worksheet. Right? Now, I want to move on to the comprehension check on page 520. Right? We were supposed to do the reading this week and answer these questions. I'm going to trust that you have answered them, and let's look at them together, right? Page 520 in your My Perspectives book. The instructions there says complete the following items after you finish your first read. Review and clarify details with your group. Question number 1 is, what are Bosco and Admira trying to do when they were shot? The answer is Bosco and Admira were trying to escape the siege in Serbia's capital, Sarajevo. I hope I pronounced that right, when they were shot, right? So there was a siege, a state of war, and the city was being blocked on all sides, and they were trying to escape, and they got shot. What was taking place in the city of Sarajevo during this time period is question number 2. During this time period, there was a civil war which had begun in 1992 between the Christian Serbs and the Muslim Bosniaks in the city of Sarajevo. Those were the two, I would say, biggest religions in the city at the time, and they got into a war in the 90s, and these two young lovers, Bosco and Admira, got caught in the crossfire and they were killed. Question number 3, what happened 20 years later to remind the people of Serbia about Bosco and Admira? The answer is 20 years after the star-crossed lovers were shot, a classic Yugoslav band, Zabranjeno Pusnejo, translated into non-smoking. I'm sorry, my pronunciation is completely wrong. But yes, that band wrote a song and created a video honoring Bosco and Admira, all right? So the band made a video, which was from a popular song, honoring these two young lovers, right? Question number 4, in your notebook, confirm your understanding of the text or of the reading by writing a summary of the article. I have a summary here, and I will read you my summary. You feel free to read along. In 20 Years On, the Unfinished Lives of Bosnia's Romeo and Juliet, the author details love of a modern-day Romeo and Juliet, Bosco and Admira, who fall in love when they are 16. Unfortunately, the two come from different sides of the tracks. One is a Christian Serb and another is a Muslim Bosniak. During the Bosnian Civil War in 1992, the two are shot as they try to escape from Sarajevo, the capital. 20 years later, a classic Yugoslav band writes a song and shoots a video celebrating Bosco and Admira's love, courage, and struggle. I I hope that this video has been helpful as you try to get through these worksheets and as you try to answer these questions. Sadly, we can't be together, so we do need to try to make the most of this interactive opportunity. I hope that you all stay safe and you stay healthy, and more videos will come soon. Bye, guys.